set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. At the 33-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Adonai Mitchell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but touchdown, LA! A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. The score, Jets 21. Chargers 8. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At their own 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the counter, it's Hall. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. That is incomplete.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll try and do this himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set. Kappa. 59. Let's go. 21. Set.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless And there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on fourth down. In this case, fearless wins.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
The Chargers are a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Here's Herbert. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground to take. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Kappa. Set.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. His throw caught right around the 6. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Set.
To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are back within a score. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. Now he's free at the 35. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
His kick is
The extra point by York is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Herbert now.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter.
Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play.
Set.
Herbert.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That second down play nets a -4. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's J.K. Scott now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, how to get it out. Oh, that is going to be a safety.
I got to give them a ton of credit here because they're just refusing to give that other sideline any kind of hope. That safety not only kills the drive, but adds to a big early lead. In the way that this one's going, I would expect that lead to continue to grow in the ensuing possessions.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is fielded inside the 5. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
2nd and 6. Escapes the sack. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Set. Delta. Set. Set.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
First down.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Set. Go.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
Looking to throw. Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 44, Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Alex Highsmith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll try and do this, and he's going to go down again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
On fourth down, Herbert. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a play fake here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Shut down. Motion. Check.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Back to throw. Herbert.
Open man right side. That's McConkey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert changing things up.
Baylor Tiger.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Finds Pickens out right.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
George Pickens,
30 yards.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
He's got room at the 30.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Delta, set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing, Herbert. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Jets 44, Chargers 28.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are, because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turn down that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turn.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now back to throw. And now here is another interception. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And he's taken down inside the 30.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Here's James. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
So now then the penalties got him set up with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, their good start.